There is a silent transformation, almost imperceptible to those who experience it on a daily basis, but which reverberates strongly in the world around him. It is the journey of a man who stops being ordinary and becomes something more, someone of great value. It is not about noise or ostentation, but about subtle, internal changes that emanate and alter the way he is seen, felt, and perceived. You may be on this path right now without fully realizing it. The mirror doesn't always reflect the inner battles you've won, nor the strength you're building. But the world has its own mirrors, and it's starting to reflect you differently. Today, we're going to explore 7 of those silent sides, those subtle ripples that indicate that you are, in fact, becoming a man of higher value. And believe me, others notice, even if they can't quite put their finger on it. The first of these echoes of your evolution is a change in the way respect is granted to you. Before, you might have had to fight for it, demand it, or settle for a superficial version. Now, it seems to come more naturally, almost as a spontaneous deference. People listen to you more attentively. Your opinions begin to carry a different weight, and that air of someone who constantly needs to prove something simply dissipates. This happens because true value doesn't shout, it resonates. And this resonance commands genuine, not imposed, respect. Then, notice how your social circle begins to reconfigure itself, almost on its own. People who previously drained your energy, who didn't add value, or who simply didn't vibrate at the same frequency as your new self, begin to distance themselves. There's no drama, no open conflict most of the time. It's a natural detachment, like oil and water that don't mix. In return, you begin to attract individuals who are more aligned with your new values. People who inspire you, who challenge you positively. Your time becomes too precious to be wasted on empty connections, and the universe seems to conspire to surround you with those who really matter to your journey of growth. Another powerful side, and often internal rather than external, is your growing indifference to the chaos and drama of others. What used to drive you crazy, the petty intrigues, the negative opinions, the need for external validation, all of this begins to lose its power over you. You develop a kind of emotional center of gravity. It's not coldness, it's clarity. It's the understanding that your energy is finite and should be invested in what you control, your actions, your reactions, your purpose. This serenity in the face of turbulence is magnetically attractive and a clear indicator of maturity and inner strength. And speaking of purpose, a fourth unmistakable sign is when you start living with a clearer direction, even if that direction is still slowly revealing itself. You are no longer just reacting to circumstances, drifting. There is an intention in your days, a search for something greater than immediate pleasure or simple survival. Whether it is a personal project, a skill you are mastering, an impact you want to make, this inner flame becomes visible. Men with purpose have a different spark in their eyes, an energy that attracts opportunities in people who want to be part of this journey. Interestingly, a fifth sign manifests itself in the way you deal with loneliness. Before, it could have been a ghost, something to be avoided at all costs. Now, you not only tolerate it, but you begin to appreciate it, to seek it as a space to recharge, to reflect, to create. You become your own best company. This emotional self-sufficiency is a pillar of high value. Those who are comfortable and fulfilled in their own presence do not desperately seek in others what they already have within. And this independence, this lack of need, is paradoxically attractive. The sixth sign is subtle but transformative. Your communication becomes more assertive and, at the same time, more empathetic. You learn to say no without guilt when necessary, to defend your boundaries with respect, but also to truly listen to the other person, to try to understand different perspectives without feeling threatened. You stop avoiding difficult conversations and learn to navigate them with integrity. This ability to communicate clearly, honestly, and respectfully is a hallmark of men who value themselves and, as a result, are valued. And finally, the seventh sign, perhaps the most liberating of all. You genuinely stop comparing yourself to others. Your neighbor's journey, your colleague's success, other people's achievements, all of these cease to be a yardstick for measuring your own worth. You understand that everyone has their own path, their own time. Your focus turns to your own evolution, to being better than you were yesterday. This freedom from the trap of comparison allows you to blossom into your authentic self. And there is nothing more magnetic than a man who is comfortable and secure in being who he truly is. These signs are not a checklist to be ticked off. They are reflections of an ongoing process of self-development. If you identify with any of them, know that you are on the right path. Keep cultivating this inner strength, this integrity, this quest to become the best version of yourself. The world notices, and more importantly, you notice. And that is the validation that really matters.